All right, this is an unboxing of an ARC-5 T19. Now, you're going to say, didn't you do one of them? Yes, I did. This is the second one I bought. It's been sitting down in the living room month and a half, I don't know. It's a bad purchase, all right? Now, the one thing about me, I will tell you when I bought something that I shouldn't have. I'm not going to sugarcoat it and say, yeah, I wanted a second one. I got some tests on what. No, I bought a second one because the first one, I didn't pay enough attention to the fact that it was missing the front roller inductor. Now, I know what's in this box and how it works. Unlike other unboxings where the person opens it up, they find little packages, they have no clue what they're looking at. I just want to tell you the whole story. Bought this after I bought the first one. Now I'm realizing that once I get this apart, I'll show you. The power supply to run this transmitter is bigger than the transmitter itself. And that's all because the tubes were heated off the 28 volt supply of the airplane, and the high voltage came from a dynamotor down below. Okay, so when you see the transmitter, it looks very small, but the support power supply is much bigger. Now, we learned that lesson on the command radios. Okay, most people build this giant box that sits behind it. I figure out how to make a unit that fits on the back. Well, I haven't been able to figure that out for the transmitter, and there's other problems I'm having. Now, I'm about to unbox this, and I want to show you. I bought this. I was in Lowe's, and I saw this, and I have some nice box cutters, but I saw this, and it reminded me of the robot. What the hell are they? I'm going to forget the Transformers. Okay, Transformers. Okay, basically, you open it up. It opens up. Okay, and it's got all the features, and then you move your blade forward. It's got a grip up here. You can change the blade without undoing the screw like the old days. But I saw it. I had to have it. Okay. Every once in a while, I'm unboxing it now. Every once in a while, I like to try something new or buy something new. And I had the chance to do it. I went for it. Oh, it also has the rope cutter here. String cutter, rope cutter, string cutter. All right, we're about to open the box. And the box don't want to open. All right. Oh, okay, it's full of peanuts. Now we're going to show you a fancy thing. We're now going to go to pause, and I'm going to dump this out. Wow, it's just like magic, huh? You don't get to hear me cursing and screaming as all the peanuts fly everywhere. This is packed correctly. I bought this. I believe this came from the club, the museum club. They put a lot of stuff on eBay. What happened is people donate stuff to these clubs, and every so often they'll unload some of the stuff, and some of it's total junk. Okay, but I know some of you get excited seeing things unwrapped like Christmas morning. I have no excitement over this because, like I said, this is a bad purchase. In the old days, I was able to, when I was in Jersey, I was able to buy something, fix it up, work with it, take it back to the next flea market, and sell it for more than I bought it for. We don't have that option here in Lancaster. We have a repeater. There's a repeater group. I do believe they have a flea market once in a while. Well, this is actually, it's got a seal on it. That's not normal. Didn't see that in the picture. You say what? Okay. I'm gonna pause again, and I gotta go look at my other transmitter. Okay, this transmitter is bodged, officially bodged. Now, why? What do I mean by bodged? That connector on the back, that octal socket, that's not normal. That's been added on. Okay, so this bad baby has probably worked for somebody. But like I said, these clubs get donations, and that's how you pull these things back. That one back. There's a hatch, and there's sort of a mirror on here that you can see the magic eye tube. Okay, let me see if the front, this is on here. That don't want to move. Let's see tuning. That's bodged. I got to take it all apart. Okay, so after rebuilding one and realizing it was missing the roller inductor in the front, all the grease and everything had dried out in it, and I had to take the gears apart and everything. It was a major thing. And then I realized at some point I wasn't going to be able to get the parts I needed. Now, all the screws in the bottom plate, I don't have to worry about taking them out. They're not there. It's amazing when you look at pictures on eBay and you say, it's got that, but man, I'm telling you, these guys are good. I don't care how many of these, one screw holding this on. Inside, okay? Those plates, notice they look frosty? That's mildew. This whole thing is mildewed. Okay? So this is worse than the other one. Okay? And let's see how many screws to take the top off. Let me pause. The magic of the pause control. There we go. Now the other one, this is what I was missing. This whole front end was missing. Okay. Now this will probably work. Okay. What's wrong with this one? If you really are a perfectionist, they bodged the back connector. No big deal. Okay. The other thing is the plates on the capacitor have that aluminum color that aluminum has when it's been sitting in a cellar that's damp. Aluminum gets that white milky, and you can feel it on there. It's rough. It's like sandpaper. So it is what it is. And this is there was one guy on the internet. He was showing this. This cable was all rinked, and he couldn't figure out how it happened and everything. That's because they sprayed WD-40 on these gears. These gears need to be cleaned. Let me see if we get back in there. They need to be cleaned and relubricated. And to take this thing apart, go look at my other video. Now this one, I basically bought this to get that front roller assembly. Okay, this capacitor's got a split in it. Someone's powered this capacitor up. I don't know if you can see the split. It's got a split in it. Someone powered this up and didn't change this, and then it gets red hot and then this splits. But it is what it is. I was hoping it looked so much better than the other one I got, but the other one has parts on it that don't belong on it because it's pieced together. Somebody stole the roller inductor off to put on a different one, and that's what happened. I got stuck with it, and there's no roller inductor available until after I buy this one. Then maybe a roller inductor will show up on eBay. But I always say, see dumpster. The people that sell on eBay are much smarter than I am. Okay, or yeah, they're smarter than I am. They know how to do it. They know how to get away with it. And like I said, if you call their bluff on anything, just send it back. And sending it back, a lot of times it's very expensive. And in the end, they win. Okay. Now, of course, this one, between the two, I'll be able to make one. But what the problem that's happening now is, I'll show you. Remember that transformer I bought? And I thought it was too big. There it is there. All right. That's the size that you have to have for this unit. Okay. And this isn't enough voltage, but this is the size. So in other words, if you build up a power supply to correctly power one of these transmitters, you're talking, even if you went for the Heathkit power supply, it's not quite as much voltage as one of these transmitters need. Okay, I'm tapping over here. So in other words, to get one of these transmitters going, you're talking big money. Where versus getting the command radio receiver itself going, what are we talking? Surplus parts, the metal, blah, 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 capacitors, under $50 worth of parts. And know-how. You have to have the know-how. But the transmitter itself, just the transformer alone, on eBay, the transformer that I need, the exact one that they call for, it's listed for $359, some of them. They know that the transformer is going to be used by someone to use on a command radio. So instead of the transformer being $75, now it's $300 and something. That's what, where I'm at the point now where Christmas is coming in a few days. I'm going to wait till the new year to make some big decisions. Okay? And that's because I don't know which direction I want to go in electronics. And all the old stuff is so ridiculously expensive. I'm trying to go more modern. And I just look at the prices on eBay. And eBay's the last game in town. Okay, yeah, there's a ham flea markets. But those guys at the ham flea markets, they know what the prices are on eBay. And if you watch some videos, they tell you, yeah, you go to a flea market, the guy wants eBay prices. You go to eBay, basically, you won't get the olden days when the guy would just see you were interested. He'd pull something out. He'd just make me an offer. You know, there were guys there that, like I bought an audio filter one time, one of the original ones, and it was really in terrible shape. I took it, I rebuilt it, I copied the circuit into something I was making, and I took it to the next ham flea market and sold it for a decent price. Okay? But one guy wanted over $100. The thing when it was brand new was $29, and other people were just like, you want it? Give me $15. Okay? But you got guys that go to the ham flea market, and they're out there to make some money. And they want to make money so they can buy something they want. They're not there to be a good guy and give stuff away or to get rid of stuff so the wife won't complain. And that's what changed. I remember when it was changing from ham to computers. And I bumped into a few guys that had computer stuff that only I knew what it was. And this guy had done a lot of parallel connectors, wires. And I walked up and I realized the connector, he had cut them off the ends of the wires. And they were rebuildable. You could undo the outer cases. Inside the pins, you could pull the pins out. They were great. All right. So I'm talking to the guy. I said, those are really good. And I go to buy. He goes, yeah, give me $1. I said, what do you mean? Give me $1. Just give me $1. I give him $1. He goes, take the whole box. He says, you're the first person that even knows how good they are and what they're used for. And all these people. I said, all right. So, and then I come back. I put them in the car. I come back. I was talking to him a little bit more. And he had some keyboards there. And he says, look, I got keyboards that don't work. They're real good. They were clicky keyboards. And I took them home, and they were just simple repairs, bad soldering, and I sold them off at the next flea market. Oh, he also gave me RAM sticks, the earlier ones, bad solder connections. They came right on. They were flow soldered by a machine that missed some of the pins. And then what else? He gave me something else that I was able to fix. But, motherboards. He gave me a bunch of motherboards. When you plugged in the keyboard, it said no keyboard. And I went looking, I found this little tiny fuse. And then when I jumpered the fuse, the keyboard worked. And I went from there to my friend's computer store and told him about the fuse. Well, anyway, what happens is if you plug the keyboard in while the computer's on, it's possible the surge will pop that fuse out. That's why it blew out. But I learned that but this one guy, he gave me so much stuff. And you know, I didn't even keep it because at that time 386s were out. we're just getting ready for 386. We're getting just ready, I think, for the first Pentiums. And I was switched over to a Pentium. And I would just go to the flea markets and get rid of this stuff. But I would never sell anybody this. Okay? I would be embarrassed. Okay? But other people, well, we never really opened it. Well, there's only 2 screws holding it closed. You took the pictures. See, in the pictures I couldn't see that has that fuzz on it. And it'll work. It'll work. But I'll take the roller inductor out of this. And then plus this has been bodged. He took out the original connector on the back. Oh, what a shame. But that's e-dumpster, okay? And I'm trying to get myself never ever to buy anything on e-dumpster again. I know they're treating the people that sell stuff on there very bad. There's got a lot of scam artists on there. And a lot of this is borderline scam artists. You know, like this case looks very good. But if you look at it real carefully, which you can't see in the pictures, is the paint is peeling off the aluminum. Okay? And that's common. But there's no dents. See, the other one had real bad dents in it, which I could knock out. But so the cover is in better shape. It is what it is, you know. But I got out of those 3 radios I bought, the command radios, a few weeks ago. I was able to do that one AM broadcast band one. And it took 3 radios to make one because each had bodged parts, burnt out parts missing, parts wired wrong, gutted. It was a mess, but I got there. But yeah, I'm enjoying using the pause control. I think that's it. All right, that's it.